Hey, welcome back to the 5-Minute Strategist. Today, I want to talk about something that you have definitely got in your business. You've definitely done it. And chances are you've done it wrong. Not because you don't understand how to do something, but rather that the way we're taught to think about this particular part of our business is more theoretical than practical. And that's what I want us to change today. The thing we're going to talk about is your core values. As a small business owner, your core values tend to become the core values of the business. The reason that we care about our core values is so that when we have to make a difficult decision, we're not swayed one way or the other by emotion or by dollar signs, but that we have guidelines that we can lean back on to help us make that decision more easily. And this doesn't just help us make the right decisions, it helps our teams make the right decisions, which means we can start to delegate more to them. When we have these clear core values that our team can get behind, they tend to be more engaged. They feel a greater sense of purpose, a greater sense of job satisfaction, and they become advocates for your business. And when your customers can see your core values, yes, in your communications, but actually in how you show up and how your team shows up, that resonates for them. It builds trust and cultivates loyalty, and that's how you get repeat business from them. So core values are a really important part of your business. But here's the issue I see with probably 99.99% of core values in the small business world, and frankly, in the big business world. And I even went and had a look at my own core values, and it's definitely a problem in my space as well. The problem is that we tend to like values that are aspirational sounding, like excellence or freedom or integrity or innovation. Those are great words. However, they are open to interpretation. If you say to somebody, our core value is excellence, what excellence means to them and what excellence means to you is probably not the same thing. And this is where you start to feel that frustration where you're like, I don't understand why my team isn't performing. This is our core value. Why aren't they following it? Because you haven't told them how. So if you want them to act with excellence, you have to tell them how. Does excellence mean that you always go above and beyond no matter the cost? Does excellence mean that you check your work and it's always right first time when it goes out to a customer? That is much easier for a member of your team to follow and for you to measure against than just the word excellence. It's also much easier for you to stick to, right? One of the biggest parts of having core values is modeling those core values. Like anything in the culture of your business, your team will listen to what you say. They'll listen to what you say your core values are, but they will act based on how you act, no matter what you say. How you act tells them your priority. So what I want you to do today is to go back to your core values. And I want you to ask yourself if it's crystal clear what that value looks like in action. Would somebody reading that isn't you, that has no context, understand what you want them to do in any given situation? Now, it doesn't mean you have to change your core values anywhere specific, but internally, what would be really helpful is if you have a core value that is excellence, I want you to describe what excellence looks like in action form, in a behavior. How do I behave with excellence in your view? Because if you're going to hold me to a standard, you need to make really sure that I can understand what that standard is. Otherwise, when it comes time to have a little chat or a little reprimand, I'm going to feel blindsided. It's also going to make it crystal clear for them exactly what their priorities are in terms of what they do, in terms of their decision-making, in terms of how they interact with each other and with your customers. This is going to make your core values cohesive across you, your team, and the business, so that everybody internally and externally knows exactly what to expect from you. So how clearly are your core values being communicated to everyone within your business?